Alrighty guys, good morning. It's bright and early, but I just want to say, just before we get into things, a Merry Christmas. Even if you're not celebrating it, happy holidays. Alright, take the time off, enjoy, relax, and yeah, have fun, you know? But yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day with loved ones, families. Even if you're on your own, just chillax, relax, you know? So just kind of wanted to get that out of the way. But we do have a new code. We do have a new code for global. It's JJK PP Winter, and I believe this gives us an AP pot and a ticket. Yeah, one ticket. So technically speaking, now we are one ticket away. So I assume we are going to be getting one last code, because in total, from the limited event and then with the 2 codes that we've gotten, that's 9 tickets. So it would be weird if they didn't give us a final code to give us the extra ticket. So I mean, make sure you follow them on X to get the final code, or I mean, as per usual, I'll keep you guys informed, of course, on when we do get that final code. So yeah, it seems that Global is going to be getting its free general multi. It's just they are taking their sweet time. They are taking their sweet old time, but we'll take the additional AP pots that come with it. I guess it's to kind of realistically make up to the compensation that JP had. I mean, it's not exactly that big of a compensation on the global side of things, but better than nothing, I guess. But anywho, now when it comes to JP, right, we are days away now, because we're practically halfway through the week. And then the beginning of next week, Sukuna releases. Well, technically in the early hours of Monday, like early hours. So come Sunday, it's just going to be only a matter of time. You know, the excitement will be there when he releases, of course. And the thing to take into consideration with everything that's happening right now with Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade, outside of the, well, I mean, you can technically also involve the movie rerun, because their buffs have been insanely great. Like Yuta's buff is just out of this world with how crazy of a character that unit is now. But taking into consideration to what they have released through the anniversary, being the Itadori and Gojo, of course, with these 2 characters, with their involvement within the game, it has made it so that these 2 are practically running the show. And I've said this before, with me just, you know, getting these characters and, you know, trying to catch up and getting through content that I was probably able to do, but having these 2 is a literal cheat code of just on easy mode, right? I am, as others had to sweat blood and tears to get through, I'm just like Gojo, ult, Itadori, ult, double hits, and then obviously buff them up. Sorry, not, well, boost, buff works same way. But yeah, having access to that, it just, you know, it essentially breaks the game. The power creep from these 2 characters, it only will make it more difficult going forward with whatever they've got planned. I'm aware of this, I know this, slightly nervous, but at the end of the day, bring it on. Because I mean, this is kind of like a prime example, right, of just how broke, in my eyes, Gojo is definitely has just kind of taken the cake with how insane this domain expansion character is, and this is one of the big reasons why they're limited. I'm gonna have to do a separate video actually going over now limited and non-limited. This Gojo and Itadori, now that they're gone, I don't know when or if they'll ever come back. I'm just gonna put that out there to anyone who was hoping to jump on board, because I know that people are excited about with Sukuna's release, of course. And mentioning all of that, you best believe when Sukuna releases, he's going to be power creeping the game, 100%, no doubt in my mind. He's going to come on in and something insane is going to happen, and so that's going to lead into next year with the power level just kind of progressing, no, without a shadow of a doubt. And so from that, yeah, we need to be prepared. We need to be excited. This man is going to be crazy. Whatever domain expansion he's got planned, obviously it's going to be weird because I don't think you will be able to link that up with Gojo, which is very unfortunate. But at the same time, I'm expecting him, because of course he won't have access to that. Because I'm pretty sure domain expansion overwrites each other, right? I could be wrong on that. I'm pretty sure it does. I don't think it can clash. But yeah, him working on his own, I think his own kit is going to be self-sufficient, 100%. And then in terms of, I'm curious on what he's gonna do, because Gojo's domain expansion is just a universal, disgusting, massive support buff. Oh, debuff towards the enemy, buff for the whole team, right? The only thing I can really think of on what Sukuna could be, like, it's more going to be in the offensive, but to what extent of damage output will he produce? That's the only thing I can say that more than likely will be the case. That's the only case that can be. Can't be a supportive one. Gojo's already got that covered. But yeah, when it comes to power creeping, look at that. Oof. I mean, I could have OHKO'd him if I did. I haven't really touched up my Yuta as much, but if I did, that would have been an OHKO. And then of course you've got Itadori, who does his ultimate, and then he gets those multiple hits afterwards. Could it be where Sukuna just kind of freezes the enemy, and then Sukuna himself, like, what if he steals rounds? If that makes sense, right? So maybe he does the domain expansion. Enemy is basically in the same similar fashion to what Gojo does, where they're kind of like stunned, they can't move, right? Sukuna's aura is just too much. And then rather than your whole team taking turns each, what if Sukuna steals their turn, so you get 4 hits with Sukuna? Like, this is kind of where we're at right now. Like, the power creeping is there. With Sukuna releasing, you know damn well that power creeping will continue without a shadow of a doubt. So, I mean, again, welcome to the newcomers jumping on JP, because I know a lot of you guys are going to. Oh, God. But something like that, I'm just kind of thinking of, because that kind of fits Sukuna's character. That kind of fits his role. Him just kind of being that lone wolf, that one type unit, the one-hit wanderer? Well, he's not exactly a wanderer because it's Sukuna, but you guys get the idea, right? So that's kind of on the board on what we could expect, of course. Again, this is kind of me just kind of shooting my shot, thinking outside the box on what uniqueness we could get from that specific character, going off from what we've seen with Itadori, going off from what we've seen Gojo's and his domain expansion play, of course. And also, I will say, I am sticking to my gun to say that he's either going to be blue typing or green typing. If he is blue typing, we're going to be cooking with gas, I want to say. Yes. No, we should be. To be fair, I don't even know if he needs the support. That's that. Because I'm really just kind of thinking about pushing DPS characters even furthermore. But then I'm just realizing, does Sukuna, like, will he actually need that type of support? Probably not. Probably not. But that's just kind of what's going through my mind right now on how I can cater for him to do more damage. Unless he himself boosts him up to some form of ridiculous amount. I'm not too sure. But prepare yourself, get ready. And yeah, I mean, to be fair, if you log in and if you start a JJK account right now, you should have a good amount of queues being given away. If that's something that you guys are interested in, just putting it out there. Let's drop this. But yeah, with where things are with the first year anniversary, and I think this is what's got a lot of people kind of interested right now. The timing on the character release and where everything right now is just shifting. That's what's got a lot of people interested on what's to come, what's the outcome from all of this. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm eager to see where things go. But we will clean this man out of here and continue moving on. And I guarantee you, when Sukuna drops with the higher floors that I'm currently doing the tower of and whatnot, I reckon I'll be able to manhandle it. And the fact that, keep in mind, everyone can max him out. Everyone can max out Sukuna because they still owe us those what do you call it? They still owe us the what am I trying to think of? The dupe stones. Because they still owe us the dupe stones, everyone can technically max him out. And if he's going to be a game changer of a character, and you can max him out, and you've got everything prepared to get him to grade 15, 150, it's a done deal. And at that very moment, the developers have to push out the content to be a little bit more difficult, or maybe add a more tougher stage. That's my only reasoning. That's the only thing I can think of on what they need to do. But once again, same process. Again, just a prime example of a character that has just been an absolute broken unit, and just kind of putting these harder difficulty stages on easy mode. And so you just have to wonder, what is Sukuna bringing to the table? If we've got characters like these, you know damn well something crazy is about to happen. Something insane is about to drop. if they don't and it is underwhelming, it'll be a big hit for the game, because everyone is, well, we've seen the anniversary characters, we've seen the buffs that they have done with the movie characters. These are limited characters, FYI. It's only a very, very small chance that they bring them back, movie characters being one of them, because the movie characters came out at the beginning of the game. We're now a year into the game and they've only just come back. Sukuna 100% will be limited, and all eyes are on him because we've been waiting technically now over a year for that man. So yeah, in a couple of days time, get ready.